The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Ducks will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He's got an open man, and he's still running after the move. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle...
Touchdown, Tiger! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Moore will throw. The 14-yard line. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this.
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient five-play score. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's low. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give on the option. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Moore to the air. That's reeled in. It's Moore. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The run from the shotgun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting to first? This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Out of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Moore to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Defense in this game so far, already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Wood. All He has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got it in the middle with Simmons. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. That's caught. It's Hill. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it inaccurate.
Turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Delay of game, offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Gonna run it. It's Price. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Release to the back. Got a man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for him. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Ducks will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, it's Simmons. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Auburn lines up quickly.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of hands.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
He wants to throw it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Using the quick game. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Via the screen. Picks up 4. Good enough for a 1st down.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Now the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Paul.
Going for it all. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Whoa, look out on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. the play fake on first down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback. Him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got him. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get. Back at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds.